has a history of being armed, and in this case, an innocent bystander paid the price.
Sector 1 at this point, we're getting a discharging. Caller reported hearing them near a white SUV vehicle parked on the corner. They reported to hear 8 shots fired.
Welcome to Sector
3. Alright, all units be advised, I'm now getting a shooting at 3522 West Hayden Avenue.
Yeah, 12, I'm here, number 1, male. Operator suffering from GSW on the left leg. 20 cases be advised. So far, we got 3 show cases. 40 caliber so far.
The victim of the shooting was an innocent bystander who was just unloading a refrigerator from a truck, minding his own business and getting shot in a senseless act of violence.
Here on West Hayden Avenue is where investigators say that innocent 53-year-old man was shot twice. The victim, investigators determined, had been caught in the crossfire between 2 gunmen.
For unknown reason, they started firing at each other with handguns.
But who were they? Officers canvassed the area that evening, interviewing witnesses and collecting evidence.
They found multiple gun casings.
What else did officers find when they were canvassing the area?
They were able to find some surveillance video footage from a local store in the area.
Baltimore police released these images they say were captured by store surveillance just before the shooting in hopes someone could help identify the suspects. The men, later identified by investigators as 23-year-old Shaheem Thompson and 42-year-old Marcus Lilly. According to court documents, Thompson fired at Lilly, who then returned fire. Warrants were issued for their arrest, and Lilly was arrested less than 2 weeks later. But Thompson remains on the run. The United States Marshal Service now joining the search.
At this point, he is still on the run and evading law enforcement in every way that he can. From what we have gathered, he does know that he is wanted and has a warrant out for his arrest.
What can you tell us about Thompson's criminal history?
Mr. Thompson has a significant criminal history.
According to court records, Thompson has a history of carrying a firearm. Records show in 2020 he was found guilty of possession of a firearm by a minor and placed on supervised probation. The record indicates Thompson violated that probation several times, including in 2021, 2022, and twice in 2023. In 2023, during a traffic stop, Thompson was charged with 3 firearms violations, including for possession of a loaded handgun in a vehicle.
The United States Marshal Service, we do feel that Mr. Thompson is still in the area. He has strong ties to this area, and we do not feel like he has left.
Why is it so pertinent to get someone like Thompson off the streets?
We don't know what will happen next. We're lucky that this innocent bystander did not die, but the next time somebody could.
According to court records, Lilly remains in custody, awaiting his next court date, but Thompson remains on the run. So take a good look. He stands about 5'10" and weighs approximately 170 pounds. Investigators warn he is known to have violent tendencies. If you have any information regarding his whereabouts, you're asked to contact the U.S. Marshal Service. The number 202-819-5058. Remember, you can always remain anonymous, and you could earn a reward. I'm Alexa Ashwell, and this is Maryland's Most Wanted.
Morning, and thank you so much for waking up with us here on Live Now from Fox. We made it to Friday. It's February 7th. I'm Jeanne Francine. As we come on the air, we are following breaking news headlines. It does take us out to Alaska. I want you to take a good look at your screen. On this Friday morning, the Associated Press reporting an aircraft carrying 10 people across Alaska's Norton Sound south of the Arctic Circle went missing Thursday afternoon, and rescuers, they continue to search into the night and into this morning for any sign of the aircraft. The Bering Air Caravan was heading to Nome with 9 passengers and a pilot, according to Alaska's Department of Public Safety. Authorities were working to determine its last known coordinates. The disappearance marks the 3rd major incident in U.S. aviation in just 8 days. A commercial jetliner and an Army helicopter colliding near the nation's capital on January 29th, killing 67 people. A medical transportation plane crashing in Philadelphia on January 31st, killing the 6 people on board and another person on the ground. What we know at this time is the Cessna Caravan left around 2:37 p.m. Officials lost contact with it less than an hour later. This coming from David Olson, the Director of Operations for Bering Air. He also goes on to share that the aircraft was 12 miles offshore, sharing that with the U.S. Coast Guard. Bering Air serves 32 villages in western Alaska. Most destinations receive twice daily scheduled flights, Monday through Saturday. Airplanes are often the only option for travel of any distance in rural Alaska, particularly during the winter months. The Nome Volunteer Fire Department saying in a statement early on this Friday morning in real time. I want to share that with you. Take a good look at your screen. They say, quote, "We do not have any updated information on the location of the missing aircraft. Crews are still searching on the ground, canvassing as much area as possible." They go on to say the National Guard C-130 reported they found nothing so far. The Air Force also sent a C-130 resuming the search and also have reported no visuals. They do have 1 hour of flight search time remaining. If nothing further is reported, the next update will be at 9 a.m. So we're hoping to get that update on this Friday morning at 9 a.m. And of course, when that happens, we'll share it with you here on Live Now from Fox. But tragic news to share with you on this Friday morning. The search underway. It does continue in western Alaska for a plane carrying 10 people. Again, we're supposed to get updates from the Nome Volunteer Fire Department out in Alaska starting at 9 o'clock this morning. And when we do, you'll get it right here on Live Now from Fox.
Okay. Let me grab my mic. Yes. Back in the building with another podcast vlog. This is Rod Doe Podcast Vlog, and I'm your host, Hand 5000. And in my famous words, like I like to give to people, good morning. Listen, man, Baltimore dude on the run for a shootout. You know what I mean? Feds, everybody's looking for him. ICE raids is bananas. I was live earlier, but they wasn't pushing it to the algorithm, so I clicked the video. I was on time, y'all. 7 o'clock this morning. Nothing to say about it. But listen, man. It's man, I was going to jump on last night, but I said, let me say this for the morning show and lock into my clientele and my people. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit the like button, bro. Sis, whoever tapping in, hit the like button. If you would like to, it's a beautiful Friday. Donate to the channel. But most importantly, like the video. Like the video. And then I talk back. Comment. So listen, as y'all can see, 9-year-old king, well, prince, ready to be a king, life was taken short by his mother. So when we talk about this mother killing her 9-year-old son, we're going to talk about mental health too. Then a 6-year-old, 6 or 7-year-old kills a police officer defending her mother at Walmart. Oh, we gonna get into it, and Lil Wayne announced the Carter 6. Yo, bro, June the 6th, 2025, Lil Wayne dropping the Carter 6. And Lil Wayne will not be attending the Super Bowl at New Orleans. Oh. Hip-hop, somebody needs to wake hip-hop up. If anybody in here tapped in right now, say hip-hop need to be woken up. A 40-year-old Weezy, CPR wake him up. Wayne the GOAT with the freestyle, and Drake went out really bad. Please don't have Drake on the Carter 6. Unless y'all doing a diss record. That's all I say. But let's get into this, man. So, a lady killed her 9-year-old son. It's the headliner. You know what I mean? She kills a 9-year-old son. Why? Why? Why did you kill your 9-year-old son, bro? And another thing I want to talk about is where the fathers at, bro? We seen tragic thing happen to kids. Like, where are the fathers? Where the fathers at, bro? Like, come on, bro. Come on, y'all. Y'all niggas, excuse me for using the N-word, but all y'all talk this gangster stuff. Everybody killers, but what about dudes want to be a father? Women are losing it, and there's no knocking the queen, the mother of the earth. Any female species creates a nation. So we have love for the black woman, the Spanish woman, the Caucasian woman, the Indian woman, the African woman, the Asian woman, because without their wombs, nothing, the world wouldn't expand. So we never knock a woman, but a woman killing her son. What stress this woman was under? Where was the person that helped her created the baby and all that? I want to get into this. I want to kill it. I want to get into this, man, because a little boy, you know, we just seen a little girl in Baltimore. Little boys, they don't have a chance, bro, and they gotta deal with their mothers. You young, you can't just run out on your mother. Is she crazy? Like, for real, bro. Like, a lot of kids will be up against a lot, bro. Like, what are you going to do? Your mother crazy. You tell your people, yo, she tripping. They take you for a couple of days and they drop you right back off her. You know what I mean? Like, come on. You know what I mean? Come on, bro. Like, come on. What could possibly be done in this situation, bro? Like, come on. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, come on, yo. Like, y'all gotta really go with me on this. Like, this woman killed her son. If anything, your mother supposed to fucking protect you, man. Like, your mother's supposed to protect you by any means necessary, bro. Like, you don't really hear too much about fathers killing their sons and daughters. It happens, but not like that, bro. Mother's like, what is going on? Did he look too much like his daddy? Was he bad? Like, was she on drugs? Like, was she doing dope? Like, I don't know, bro. I just don't know. Bro. This is one of the most devastating things I've seen and heard in the new year. Because I've seen a lot of wild stuff and heard a lot of wild stuff. But God Almighty, we're ready to get into this. Fox News reported this. And this little boy, man, light-skinned dude like myself, man. Mother charged with killing 9-year-old son and burying him. She's from Detroit and she fled to Atlanta. She fled to Atlanta after knowing her son was buried. Man, hit that notification button. Hit that like button. Drop a like. Leave a comment, man. I'm riding out today. Jump in this car before I get to moving around, trying to make it to Jumar and gotta go get a car. I'm riding out today. So if you riding with me, ride with me. Ride with me if you with me. There go my brother right there. OG right there, the Porch Prophet. Make sure y'all follow Porch Prophet TV. That's big bro right there. Can't do no wrong in my eyes. And like I said, I'm always the leader of the pack, but I got a superior, and that's Porch Prophet. So we're going to get into it. Let's go.
Well, turning now to a heartbreaking story on Detroit's west
Waking big time, too, y'all. I'm ready to roll up.
Is charged in the murder of her 9-year-old son. Zamar King's remains were discovered in the backyard of his home on Woodingham Drive near Outer Drive in Livernois last month. We've been following this story since those remains were found. But today we learn this tragic case stretches back even further. 7 News Detroit reporter Wendy Lindley has more from police, prosecutors, and a neighbor who knew the family.
Investigators believe they've gotten to the bottom of a grim discovery at this home on the city's west side. A little boy's body was found buried behind this garage. His mother is now accused of killing him.
I want to talk about the case of a young boy named Zamar King III.
Wayne County prosecutor Kim Worthy levying charges against 41-year-old Brandy Pierce for the murder of her 9-year-old son.
The cause of death found by the medical examiner was smothering and neck compression.
Authorities believe it happened in October of last year. Zamar's remains were not found until January 6th of this year, buried behind a garage at the rental home on Woodingham, where Pierce lived with Zamar and her other son, said to be 3 years old.
It's alleged that she purchased a shovel. She bound him by tying his hands and feet together and dug a hole in the where she had been living for a short time.
Sources tell me Pierce moved into the house in early September of 2024.
It's sad, though. It's really sad that she
that happened.
One neighbor who did not want to be identified recalled an encounter with Pierce back in early November. She knew something was wrong. It was a month after authorities say Zamar was murdered.
As a woman, I'm looking, I'm like, are you okay? She's like, yeah, and then she would stand there and then she would walk back. She'd stand there, walk back. So maybe something was wrong with her. I don't know. Or maybe she was dealing with the issue of what she did.
Sources tell me the landlord went to the home to do some maintenance 2 days before Thanksgiving and found the home vacant. Pierce fled the state to Georgia with her 3-year-old son, where Worthy says he is now in foster care. Public records show Pierce was arrested in Brookhaven, Georgia, for cruelty to children in the first degree on December 20th. Pierce was arrested again in Cobb County, Georgia, on January 10th for possession of a controlled substance and theft. Meanwhile, here in Wayne County,
we are charging Brandy Catrice Pierce today with 1 count of murder in the first degree premeditation. Count 2 is homicide felony murder.
The Detroit Police Department works relentlessly on behalf of victims, and we are confident that there will be accountability for this.
Now, Pierce is in custody in Georgia. Investigators are working to get her extradited back here to Wayne County, where she will face those murder charges. I'm Randy Wembley, 7 News Detroit.
I know y'all about to hear me say some messed up stuff, but she deserves the death penalty. And y'all know that I cover death penalty cases. It's about to be an execution today. She deserves the death penalty. May Allah forgive me. Allah have mercy on me. For she deserved the death penalty, bro. She deserved the death penalty, bro. She killed her son and buried him and left him there and fled to Florida with her other son. She deserves the death penalty, bro. You know what I mean? And I think Detroit, Michigan still do the death penalty. You know what I mean? She needs the death penalty, bro. Like come on, baby girl. You was chasing a nigga. I believe you was chasing a man in that case. Like, come on, you catch your son, he was that much of a burden. She gave him up for adoption. Women gotta understand that when you get overwhelmed and you get tired of the kids, go take them to the place and say, I can't do it no more. Hey, it's better than him being buried behind a garage. Say you can't take it no more. Any women that's watching this, when your kids get too overwhelming and life get overwhelming, go to a relative and ask that relative, man, could you take him, man? Because I don't have his best, or he or she best interest at heart. They can't do that. There's a system set up, bro. It's a system set up, and like I said, those foster homes in those places are not good. But at the end of the day, you know, Allah might bless you to find a good foster parent or a family member to give that boy a chance, or get that boy to his father family. You know what I mean? And that it brings it back. The father's not stepping up, man. Come on, bro. You going up in these women, you busting in them, you coming in and getting pregnant. Yo, take care of your responsibility, bro. Take care of your responsibility, bro, because your son could end up in a just like that 9-year-old girl. That 9-year-old girl end up in the basement. That boy ended up behind a garage for months, and nobody don't know where he at. His mother in Atlanta, smoking hookah, doing God knows what. You know what I mean? So, man, this is a devastating blow to the man, to the black man, to the white man, and any man who impregnated that woman. It's a problem, yo, that you're not checking on your kid every day, bro. You different, bro. Y'all different out here, bro. And no way you can tell me you got my back and you don't take care of your seed. Ain't no way you can tell me, bro, I got your back. You thick and thin, you don't take care of your seed. But it's some dudes out here that'll ride for you, but won't even look at their son or daughters. That'll go hard for you, give you their shirt off their back, but don't have nothing to do with their kids. That's not G'd up. That's not the way that the man was created. That's not what a man was created for, bro. For real, bro. You go up in them girls, you get these girls pregnant, and then and these girls got mental health issues. These girls going through a lot, bills getting overwhelmed and shit happening, bro. You gotta step up and be a man. My uncles did it. My big brother do it, bro. Like, you gotta step up and be a man and see what's up with your kids, bro. Don't just leave no chick with your kids. You gotta go check on your kids. If not every day, calling them every day, make sure they all right. That's what men do, bro. Whether you like the chick or not, dudes have babies by chicks now like every day, B. And shit, me. Women have babies by niggas they don't like every day, B. But there's only one thing in common. I'm gonna take care of my responsibility. I'm not taking care of you, baby girl. If I don't like you, I have to take care of my responsibility. And if me being a father makes me have the responsibility that I got to put a roof over your head too, I'm going to do that, bro, to make sure my kids are all right. And when my kids are of age, y'all can come live with daddy. You ain't got to take that, because that's the way life works. But man, to leave your son and to not know your son is buried under a garage for months, bro, is a deadbeat, bro. A deadbeat, bro. And you need the holy shit slapped out you by any man around, bro. Like, yo, why your son was missing for weeks and you ain't call that BITCH and ask her where your child at, bro? That you just want to talk to your child, bro, grandma, anybody. Shorty just sat in the yard and rot, y'all. A 9-year-old boy that can't defend himself. He can't beat his mother at 9. He just rotted, bro. Black man, white man, Spanish man, Korean man, Asian man look bad, bro. Dudes ain't being a father to their kids, bro. And this is the result. I'm hot about that. I'm really angry about that. Little man lost his goddamn life. Because his mother probably was unstable, because his mother was going through something, because life took his mother underworld, or was his mother just was tired of him? We don't know the psychopathic mind thought of this insane woman. You could kill your son and go live normal in Georgia. Like, that don't bother you? Like, the first day he not dead, like, you come on, baby girl, you're crazy. You're going to spend the rest of your life in jail. If I had to pimp, may Allah forgive me, Allah judge the people. But hey, if I had to vote on it, bro, I'm voting for the death penalty. I'm sorry, y'all. Call me what you want to call. I'm voting for the death penalty. That boy ain't deserve that. That little kid ain't deserve that. No, sir. We must protect our children.
Andy, thank you. Such a tragic situation. If you ever suspect a child is being abused or neglected, please speak up. You can call the number on your screen to report your concerns to Child Protective Services. That number, 855-444-3911.
Dang. Ain't nothing wrong, bro. I remember, yo, I come out the ghetto, yo. Here's my hand to God, bro. I come out the streets, yo. Where's though? With crack cocaine and all that shit was a thing, right? If a kid wasn't, I ain't gonna lie to you. If a kid was being mistreated, his mom was gone, trust me, a neighbor was sending CPS in your house to save you, bro. Yo, I come out the neighborhood in the era where neighbors was taking kids in without paperwork. For real, I come out that era, yo, when dudes was messed up, yo, dudes just go start staying at the man house, start calling the auntie. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of us got extended cousins that be more blood than blood, bro. Like, we got to, my uncles always had a homeboy that lived with us. Always, you know what I mean? Always had a homeboy that had to give a place to stay. All my whole life. Cousin tell you that whole life, so I don't know nothing about that, bro. Like, if you see the kid, man, hey, Charlene, or her name was Brenda or something. So, Brenda, come on, yo, send him over the house. Send him over to mama house. We got him. You know what I mean? We got him. You know what I mean? So next thing you know, a couple months turn into years. Next thing you know, the little boy just in the house. Little boy take that trash out and do this. At least you know that these men in here won't bury me, bro, or trying to touch me in the wrong way. Your children be going through too much, bro. For real. Children be going through too much. I got to worry about somebody touching them. Got to worry about your mother losing their mind, your father not doing that. Uncle Gregory, Big John Stubb, bro. We called them niggas Hulk. Them Hurley. You remember Hurley, cuz? Like, dude, Hurley came from mama. Grandma and them got rid of Hurley. Hurley was with us on Righteous County Road. Hurley was in every house. He leave mama house and he come to my grandmother's house, bro. CPS on you. And they heartbeat. Look, McKinney said my mother will call. That's right. So I come out that era where you seen kids getting messed up. The social workers going over there. And guess what? I'm out the era where they going to stand on the porch who calls CPS. And look. So when you walk out there, that person is not unstable. They know who did it. Miss Gail did it. Miss Fanny did it. Or Miss Murphy did it. Or Miss Carter did it. You know what I'm saying? These people, they did it. They called them. And they told you. God, I've been telling you, get yourself together. I come out of that era. I told you, them kids need the food. People step up and say something. And then the parent don't zap out the parent. Oh, y'all mind your business. But they're not in the violent act because at the end of the day, they know, man, they saving their kids, bro. So I'm saying I'm out that era, bro. You're not supposed to hurt children, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, children gotta get their ass whipped, and children gotta be disciplined. But you're not supposed to hurt children in that manner. You're 9 years old. What can you possibly do? And you're an adult. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? You're an adult, yo, and the 9-year-old can't really aggravate you with so much before you crush him. You crush him, whoop his little ass, whoop her or his little ass the right way, they gonna go be quiet. We ain't talking about a 16, 17-year-old. We talking about a 9-year-old baby girl. I don't feel no remorse for you. And I ain't even that type of guy. But I don't feel no remorse. I wish death or prison on nobody, bro. But I can't forgive you for hurting children. I don't respect dudes that do crazy crimes of women. Hey, bro, you're going to get into the domestic dispute with your girl. I'm not talking about that. Dudes that think they can go that far and just kill a woman. Dudes that far think they can just dog a woman. Dudes go that far involving kids or old people, bro. That ain't solidified where I'm from, bro. We keep the women and children and old people out of it. Let the gladiators play. That ain't a gladiator. That ain't a man. That ain't a woman killing no women and children. You know what I mean? Especially if that woman not involved in the game. We don't play with old people, women, and children, bro. I grew up out the urban. Don't serve that lady if she's pregnant. You know what I'm saying? I grew up out that urban because, see, street dudes, fake street dudes, I grew up out the urban. Nigga tell you don't serve a pregnant woman. Don't hit nobody in front of them old people. I might have slipped up and hit somebody in front of old people, but I was more conscious. I wasn't handing them drugs to no pregnant woman because dude told us that. We learned that you don't get that pregnant. Dudes made a mistake and served them. It happens, but overall, consciously knowing, baby, you pregnant. Crackheads used to hide the fact that they was pregnant. Be like, hell no. We're not doing that because, you know what I'm saying? This is the morals and principles now. Morals and principles not here no more. It's not here no more, man. I just grew up out of era where people had respect, bro. That shit ain't regular now. Respect just ain't regular now, bro. Like, come on, bro. Yeah, mama call the goddamn police on you seeing that kid up there, bro. I come out the era with school teachers. If you miss too many days from school, the school was calling. The school was calling the workers now. So many teachers got beat up. I remember kids coming to school. I never, bless my grandmother's soul, the way I never had to go to school and look like what was going on in the house. I never had to do that. Man, there was kids coming in school, man. They used to smell like alleys, bro. It was kids coming in school smelling like alleys, bro. Smelling like alleys, bro. Whereas though the teachers were sneaking around, you used to hear little shit, because I was always I was always an idiot. So a guy like me, a kid like me was always at the school, always had detention, always was on timeout. True story. So I used to hear a lot of stuff. Yeah, you know what I mean? I used to have to stay at the so much. I was like, hey, Ronnie so-and-so, mother on crack. Or you just overheard stuff. I'm like, that. Well, I stopped. What the fuck is going on? My shit keep cutting off every time I hit that. Oh, so, you used to report it. But, killing a kid, bro, how tough can you be, bro? How tough you can be, bro? I heard about women going through stuff when they first get pregnant. And they go through, like, when a kid first come out and they be going crazy. But a 9-year-old, ain't you past that menopause shit already? Like 9 years later, like, come on, bro. Women just be feeling like, and then she looked like a party girl. She looked like a girl. She looked like one of those women that swear life is so boring. Why you ain't put a condom on? Why you ain't put a condom on? If you want to go out and enjoy your life and do all this shit, why you ain't put a condom on, shorty? Why you ain't abort the baby when you know that she was 1-2 months pregnant? Why? I don't believe in abortions, but for you to make all these excuses to go out to the club and do so, postpone all that shit, cut it out. Cut it out. Them chicks be getting mad because they be knowing, they be wanting the baby, and then when them kids get old enough and they gotta deal with it, they be mad, bro. I'm a big person on that. Yo, put a condom on. Put a condom on. How you having a kid by somebody that got 10 kids, baby girl? How you having a kid by a nigga that's a deadbeat? How you having a kid by, this nigga looked like he was doing right for his other kids, so I thought he would be a good father. What makes you different? See, that's what I'm saying. That father shit and uncle and grandfather shit plays a major part. What makes you think you different? What makes you think you can have a baby out of wedlock, or you could do certain things with kids and then think it's gonna be all right? Nah, man, it's not. It's not, bro. That shit be that little 6 minutes can cost you 18 years. And trust me, when you're the mother, you're stuck with that 50 years. Because some women gotta spoil these little girls and boys for till they die. They never sending them off to do their thing. You get what I'm saying? That's another story. But like I'm saying, bro, like I don't know. She looked like a party girl. She looked like, you know what I mean? She want to hang out. You know what I mean? And it's so bored. You had the babies, baby girl. You carried the baby for 9 months. Do you know parties wasn't going to stop. A good time wasn't going to stop, baby. What's in the rule books, bro? They say you got to go out and party and live a life and you need a break. You're a motherfucking parent. Talking about a break. If somebody give you a break and the break come along, cool, but why do you want a break? Why do you want to go out here and have sex and enjoy yourself, then have a kid, then say you need a break? The fuck is wrong with you, bro? Ain't no breaks where I come from. You know what I'm saying? Give them up. So my peoples did. They needed a break. They got rid of me. Real shit. They needed a break and couldn't handle it. Got rid of me, bro. Like, it sent me to somewhere where somebody was going to care for me. I'm just speaking reality because I heard it all the time. You want to do this and that, but everybody don't. That's why the kids are messed up. That's why 90% of the kids today grow up on the internet. They grow up on the internet and learn everything from YouTube, Google, Instagram, TikTok. Because the parents, that the computers came out and the tablets came out was just a lifelong babysitter. It's a lifelong babysitter. These kids can't do shit now, bro. For real, for real, for real. Even down to my nephew, he couldn't even change a flat tire. The basic things in life, the things that we dreamt about as kids. We see some old guy or older guy changing the tire, we watching. You know what I mean? We wanted to get into certain things, bro. But nowadays, these kids are into YouTube, fashion, you know what I mean? Homosexuality, and telling their parents what to do. That's what the kids are into today. You know what I mean? Social media, the internet, homosexualities, and telling their parents what to do. That's the new things. That's the way parents raise children now. Oh, you can't be so hard on them. You can't. Yeah. Go look at the news right now, boy, 23 years old. Go look at the news at them 16, 17-year-old boys carjacking. I promise you, them little dudes is the dudes that they mother told, don't hit him. Don't be doing that. Just because you was raised like that, now the boys carjacking people, disrespecting people. And guess what? The judge and the COs and the older men in jail that be homosexuals, that be manipulated, gonna raise your son. You can't do nothing when he in that door, when he behind that door. And you think he eating that money up that you saying, nah, he's splitting that with somebody. He ain't never telling you what's going on behind that wall till he get released. For real, y'all better pay attention. Y'all better pay attention. It's just getting out of order. It's getting out of order. Too many of these chicks want to be in the club and hookah lounges and shit instead of teaching their daughters the right thing. You know what I mean? Too many dudes want to be in the streets instead of teaching their little boys the right thing, bro. For real. For real, I don't respect it. You know what I mean? And the way parenting is going in 2025, the future is fucked up. The way parenting is going in 2025, and we got to depend on these kids for the future, it's fucked up already, Chad. Fucked up. It's fucked up already. It's messed up already. Ain't no rules for kids nowadays. Kids lay up, don't take the trash out, don't do a bunch of shit, and the mothers saying a motherfucker supposed to leave by all types of crazy stuff. Everything that's goddamn ruining a little boy and a little girl of today, the parents are entertaining that, bro. And then they have deadbeat kids with no responsibilities, don't know how to change a towel, little girl don't know how to wash clothes, all that shit because their mother, because a lot of these kids are raised up by their mother, or their mother want to overpower the fathers and act like they the one until they got the headache. I remember the little boy, 19 years old, caught life, man. I ain't gonna say his mom, come on, bro. Why your son catch life? Because you wanted to keep his father out of his goddamn life. That boy got life now. He got to have another father. Trust me, 18, 19 going in the joint, you're going to have a father. You're going to have a dude in there with life sentence after all these years coming up, but you're going to look at like a father more than your own father. It's just the way it goes, man. That's the way it goes, bro. It's the way it goes, bro. But then we got to get into this 6-year-old. Now, we have a 6-year-old girl. And it was a story with a lady. Now, you know, a lady that has her child, taking care of her child. And this lady's at Walmart. She buys the TV. And she, you know, people like myself, I'll get a receipt and throw it in my pocket and so much shit be in your pocket. You don't know about a receipt. But when you honestly not stealing nothing, you be like, yeah, I'll pay for it. Just ask the cashier. So, you know, purposely probably a white cop told the lady, put the lady through a lot. The lady like, it's my TV. The cashier came over there. Oh, she paid for the TV. The police up. So the lady leaves out the store. He calls the police. Police pull up. The police come up because it's a black lady, and automatically he thinks she stole it. The police pull up, it's a black lady, it gets out of hand. A tussle arose, this and that. Her guns fire. I guess her legal gun falls out of pocket, but her 6-year-old daughter picked it up and killed the police. Her 6-year-old picked it up and killed the police. A 6-year-old beautiful black woman, black princess, beautiful little girl, man. Put that pistol up and put it on her. Put it on her. By the mother. Put it on him. By the mother. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. 6 years old. And they arrested them, took them into custody, and they let them go. Say wasn't nothing done wrong. Wasn't nothing done wrong. That's hard. But she did that. 6-year-old defending her mama. Put that yapper on him. Put it on him. And probably didn't close her eyes. A lot of you dudes act like you killers out here. A lot of dudes closing their eyes shoot. That little girl looked him dead, looked at him, and let him get off of my mother. You know what I'm saying? Get off of my mother, bro. Like, the fuck is wrong with you, man? Like, that you ain't my father. You not my uncle. You hitting, jumping on my mother. What? What? Come on, man. Beautiful black girl, yo. Beautiful little black girl, yo. You know what I mean? Beautiful little black princess. Didn't deserve that shit. I'm gonna play the clip for y'all. Yeah, bro, I was hurt. I was glad that they ain't charge her, though. I was like, yo, bro, I would have went out there and protested. You know what I mean? Yep, here it is. Here go the story, y'all.
4:45 p.m. on February 2nd,
I let y'all see
a routine
this.
shopping trip at the Walmart Supercenter in Novi, Michigan, turned into a life-altering event for 38-year-old Denise Williams and her 6-year-old daughter, Aaliyah. On what seemed like an ordinary day, Denise purchased a Samsung 75-inch smart TV. As she approached the exit, her receipt unknowingly slipped from her purse. Unaware of this, Denise continued toward the doors, where Trevor McCaffrey, the employee tasked with checking receipts, stopped her and asked for proof of purchase. Realizing her receipt was missing, Denise calmly explained the situation and flagged down the cashier who had just processed her transaction. Although the cashier confirmed that Denise had paid for the TV, McCaffrey refused to let her leave, insisting she could not exit without a receipt. Frustrated but determined not to cause a scene, Denise proceeded to her SUV and waved down a nearby man in the parking lot, asking for help to load the large TV into her vehicle. As the man began assisting her, a police car suddenly pulled up. Officer Lindsay Carter, a 28-year-old rookie with a reputation for being overly zealous, exited the vehicle with her hand already resting on her holstered gun. McCaffrey had called the police, claiming Denise had stolen the TV and assaulted him on her way out. Officer Carter immediately confronted Denise, accusing her of theft and demanding that she put her hands behind her back. Denise, caught off guard, tried to explain that she had paid for the TV and that the cashier could confirm it, but Carter's tone grew increasingly aggressive. When Denise hesitated to comply with being handcuffed, pleading that she had done nothing wrong, Officer Carter responded with unnecessary force.
Told you.
She grabbed Denise by the arm, struck her in the ribs, and forced her to the ground, placing her in a chokehold as Denise gasped for air. Aaliyah, still seated in the SUV, watched in horror as her mother struggled. Panicking, she remembered the firearm her mother kept in the glove compartment for protection over whom Denise had taught her to handle safely.
That's right.
Acting out of fear and desperation, Aaliyah retrieved the gun.
That's right,
stepped
Aaliyah.
out of the SUV.
That's right,
and
Aaliyah.
pointed it at Officer Carter.
That's right, Aaliyah.
Screaming for her to stop.
Stop.
Carter turned toward Aaliyah and appeared to reach for her own weapon. Aaliyah fired a single, precise shot, striking the officer in the eye. Carter collapsed to the ground, dead. Aaliyah immediately dropped the gun and rushed to her mother's side, sobbing and begging for her to wake up. Denise regained consciousness moments later as more officers arrived on the scene. Both she and Aaliyah were taken into custody. However, after a thorough investigation, Denise was cleared of any wrongdoing. The lost receipt was recovered, and security footage confirmed that Denise had paid for the TV and had not assaulted McCaffrey. The footage also revealed Officer Carter's excessive use of force, which had escalated the situation unnecessarily. Aaliyah's actions were deemed justifiable as she acted in defense of her mother's life. The incident has ignited widespread debate about systemic racism, the criminalization of black shoppers, and the excessive force used by law enforcement.
Leia ain't play no game. Beautiful Princess Aaliyah. She I gotta find her. I want to just donate something to that little girl, man. Goddamn right. She did the right thing. See, her daddy in her life. Her daddy in her life. You know what I'm saying? That's a well-grounded little 6-year-old. Hey, look, you ever see somebody doing something to your mother, you defend your mother. You know what I'm saying? You defend your mother. That lady was choking her mother out till she was unconscious. That little girl grabbed that pistol because she know that's what mommy got for protection. Got out that car and put one in that lady and ain't get charged. And hey, that's what happens. You see what I'm saying? See what I did too? You had an idiot woman who kills a 9-year-old and put him in the backyard. You had one of them that's shopping with her 6-year-old, having a good time. They're probably putting the TV in her room. Or they probably just got a new place to put the TV on the wall. And the white person thought that she stole it. Because they think we all stealing out of Walmart. Bruh. And it led to the death of a police officer and a 6-year-old that gotta go through therapy with that on our mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm worrying about little Leah and her mental years from now. Could this turn her out? You know what I mean? She needs therapy. If it was my daughter, she doesn't go back to school. We go to therapy, we go to parks, we do things every day to try to get her the right way. Man, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. You know what I mean? That's crazy to me. You know what I mean? That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. But man, Princess Aaliyah, she's a real one. She's a real one. She's a real one. She's a real one, and she's been taught the right way. And I hope that therapy helps her get through. Yo, bro, like these crimes on kids are just so devastating, bro. Like, I can't get over that. But it's another clip. Oh boy, Luigi Manone. I don't hear about him no more. So these guys and gals, and she's doing shit. Now, I gotta get back to that woman that killed that 9-year-old son because they making these great police reports.
Talked about how horrific, tragic, and shocking certain cases are. Each time thinking there are some future.
Hit that like button, man. Run me up on the likes.
What I'm talking about at the time. Knowing all
Brittany Hollingsworth, what's good? Kenny in the building.
Well, that day has come.
Porch Prophet, what it do?
I want to talk about a case of.
Why you gotta say the N-word in my chat, bro? What up?
King.
Who else in here? Candy Cane, what it do?
Case are that we are announcing today. On January 6th of 2025, the Detroit Police Department was notified and summoned to a house on Whittingham in Detroit. They had been contacted by the landlord that owned that house. When he went to that house, the landlord contacted him when he went to that house to prepare it for a new tenant. Then he called the police because he found a shallow grave in the backyard of the home on Whittingham. Upon arrival, the police were shown that grave where a human foot was sticking out of the ground. The foot was believed to belonged to a small child. After an extensive investigation by quite a few agencies, and we'll talk about that in a minute, the buried body was discovered to be 9-year-old Zamar King III. That the mother of young Zamar was 41-year-old Brandy Pierce. It's alleged that she killed him, and that the cause of death found by the medical examiner was smothering and neck compression. So I want to just further go ahead and tell you what other facts about this case. It's alleged that she purchased a shovel. She bound him by tying his hands and feet together and dug a hole in the background of the house on Whittingham, where she had been living for a short time. She then put him in this hole and covered him with dirt. Then after killing her son, she and her other son, who was 3 years old, moved to Georgia, Cobb County to be exact. It was determined that this, in fact, happened sometime in October of 2024. That Zamar's mother, Brandy Pierce, is currently in Cobb County, Georgia, and we will be requesting her to be extradited back to Michigan. We are charging Brandy Catrice Pierce today with 1 count of murder in the first degree premeditation, which carries a life without parole sentence, mandatory. Count 2 is homicide felony murder. Again, the mandatory penalty is life in prison without the possibility of parole. Our 3rd count is child abuse in the first degree, life or any term of years in prison. The first degree child abuse is the felony to make out the felony murder we are alleging. Count 4 is tampering with evidence, criminal case punishable by more than 10 years in prison. And the 5th one is interfering with, concealing and interfering with the death of the individual, 5 years, of course, that being 9-year-old Zamar King. As always, this defendant is presumed innocent unless or until proven guilty. I should tell you that Judge Aaliyah Sabri of the 36th District Court authorized these charges yesterday. And since we will be requesting extradition, We will notify you all when in fact she is back in the state of Michigan. So of course there's no next day.
Extradite ass.
Again, let me just repeat
what it is.
These charges and allegations are
what
quite
it
serious.
is. Work
They're
hard,
deadly,
play
they're
hard.
shocking,
Work hard,
every
play
platitude
hard.
that you can think of. But again, Ms. Pierce is still presumed to be innocent and liable until proven guilty. So I'll have the Chief say a couple words to you, and then we'll answer some questions for you if we can.
Thank you, Madam Prosecutor. As Madam Prosecutor said, this case is rather shocking. In my 27-year career, I don't remember seeing anything like this, but...
You gotta stop, bro. I look at Detroit news a lot. In 27 years, it's been some crazy shit that happened out in Detroit.
With this, the
Michigan.
FBI was instrumental.
I'm telling y'all. I'm a
Michigan
news
State
watcher.
Police was
So
instrumental
if I tell you I watch news a lot.
Cobb County and DeKalb County.
Let me tell you before I get back into this. Why I watch news, right? This is real shit I can tell you. I grew up in a house, right, with older people, my grandparents, and then my great uncles and my great grandmother. It was only one cool person in the house. Everybody was cool. It was one cool person, Porch Prophet. So we was hip. We was young, 89, 90. We hip. We cool as a fan. My uncles out the 70s, the 40s, and the 50s. Well, name niggas ain't even out the 70s. Them niggas was out the 60s and 50s. So they think if they got dressed up to go somewhere, them boys had creases in their jeans, hard bottoms on, some hard bottoms on with your button up shirt. You know what I'm saying? So certain shit, yo, a nigga could not fly with. So in the house, growing up with your grandparents and shit, they watch the news, bro. They watch the news. They watch the news so much that coming up 4 or 5 years old, it used to be boring till I got like 8 and it was regular. It was just like shit, the news on, and it always sparked the interest. They watch the news a lot and read newspapers. I grew up off of that. You know what I mean? I'm talking about niggas who dropped out in the 3rd and 4th grade, read the newspaper every morning. Real shit. It's a newspaper. Grandma, she ain't care. Like, she wanted that Sunday paper, the big thick one. What? Sunday paper, boy, I don't care what the weather was. You was getting out, gonna go get that. You gonna go get that. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't had the computers. We had to read. And that's why I fucks with the news like that. You know what I'm saying? That's like, they used to keep it on. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't, you know what I'm saying? And later on in the 90s, because we had a TV in the living room like most houses did. And when you got your TV in your room, you can watch what you want to watch. But we still watch the news. You know what I mean? Cause like we share rooms, 11 o'clock, we still put the news on. Like, fuck that. You know what I mean? Then after the news was Arsenio Hall. You know what I'm saying? For real, we put the news on, Jack. It just was regular. You know what I mean? We grew up like that. He'll tell you now, yeah, we put the news on. Niggas watch the news and read the newspaper. Boy, that's something that was just embedded in us. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm always on top of news.
Their district attorney's office. And I just really want to express how proud I am of the hardworking men and women of the Detroit Police Department who...
Man, listen. Now he said, I'm proud of the hard work. With the hard work, nigga, y'all should be disappointed. A cat was buried in the fucking backyard since October and y'all had no clue until the landlord got there. How y'all work hard? Like, that's what he threw me off at, y'all. How y'all work hard, bro? Kid did. I'm telling man, Detroit police officers, we failed that young boy. CPS, we failed that 9-year-old boy. People say the wrong thing. That's why I always wanted to get in public relations, because the first thing I would have said to the press is, us as a city, us as a culture, us as a people, and us as a community, we failed that 9-year-old boy. I'm not going to start tooting the horn. Thanks for all the great investigators. Nah, ain't none of that. We failed that little boy. The community, the next door neighbors, the school system, we failed that little boy. That's what we did. We failed that little boy. We failed community, schools. First and foremost, the parents, the mother and father is number 1 on the list. Number 2 on the list is friends and family. Number 3 on the list is the community. You know what I mean? It's the mother and father responsibility. It's the friends and family responsibilities after that. And then it's the community. So the mother and father failed the kid. It's supposed to be some family, because that's how it was. I grew up. If the mother and father failed you, the family came through. The family came through. If the family didn't come through, CPS and the community going to call you up and get you out of there. You know, foster homes, foster kids in certain situations are the worst places in the world. But people will try to get you out there and say, hey, I'll take them in. I'm out that where a lot of my friends, peoples was messed up, got to move in with a, you know what I'm saying, a neighbor that was like an uncle. Blood couldn't make you even closer. You understand what I'm saying? So he getting up there saying all this great work. Y'all bitches ain't do no great work. Y'all failed that boy. Y'all failed any motherfucking kid, any city, any kid, like the 9-year-old girl that just died out here. Her mother killed her and she's in Tulsa jail. She was failed. She was failed, bro. And I understand that everybody business ain't your business. We can all have that mentality. It ain't my fault. I wasn't the father and the mother. Yeah, I get it. That's true. But nigga, did you love that kid? Don't post that kid then. That's why I always tell cuz, like, don't post that kid then, bro. Don't do all this, all that shit, bro. If you wasn't doing it when them eyes was open, bro. Don't do all that, bro. Please don't do all that. We ain't saying it's your fault, but don't start faking. Because I'm quite sure a kid messed up, all messed up, you can see it. Kids can't hide it. Their brains are not fully functioning for them to hide their pain and agony. If a kid ain't eating, give them some food. The kid gonna chop that food down when you gonna say, man, why you eating like that, man? You hungry? That's the era I grew up, man. You hungry? Hey, man, hey, baby, get that boy some. What's going on, shorty? You ain't been eating? I grew up out that era. Nowadays, people so much in these goddamn phones. Kid be hungry right there. Kid eat the plate in 1 minute. They gonna say, man, that's a greedy motherfucker, and post the page and post the plate. That's what people gonna do. I let my little nephew come over here, girl. Look how he cleaned that plate. My food is good. That's what people posting. My food is good. He killed that motherfucking plate because that's the biggest plate he had in months. But people so gone off of social media and so gone off of what don't matter. A fucking whole motherfucker be dying. Boy, you be dying. You be having a heart attack. You be choking on something. Everybody at the table on their phone. I believe that. Let's get back to it.
He'll bring this case to where it is today with these charges. I want to thank, of course, of our Major Crimes Division, the Commander Rebecca McKay, Captain
Rebecca
Marcus
McKay.
Sturkhill, Sergeant.
You have a dead body, sir. How you giving everybody their props?
Kelly Lucy, who is here with us, Detective Lisa Johnson, and then the officer who is leading the case.
I gotta say another thing.
Isaac Yama.
Coming from the ghetto, because they say drug dealers, robbers and killers and all these people that be in the streets are bad people. But one motherfucking thing I'm gonna tell you about the streets, I ain't seen that street dude that I ran with, that I didn't run with, walk past a kid or see a kid in a bad situation, don't say nothing. We done went up in houses. Yo, you better get yourself together. Yo, where your people's at? Yo, we done went up in houses about kids. We done been kids breakfast, luncheons, and dinner on the block. For real. We done been kids breakfast, lunches, and dinner on the block, and niggas will say something like, man, it's getting high. Or we'll see that people come over, hey, y'all better look into that. You get what I'm saying? That wasn't no snitching type shit. You saying, yo, them kids gonna be eating. Yo, we give them something to eat every day. Nigga wasn't afraid to step up and say what was going on with a kid or old person. Like, well, Miss So-and-so be in the house, all they do is run in and out and smoke coke in that motherfucker, bro. You know what I mean? Like, nigga wasn't afraid to tell the motherfucker what was going on, bro. Nowadays, niggas gonna post that. Post out. Look, I bet you the boy got 1 million rest in peace posters, but couldn't get one person to save him.
And the members of the Western Squad. The Detroit Police Department works relentlessly on behalf of victims, and we are confident that there will be accountability for this. And as Madam Prosecutor said, of course, everyone is presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Thank you much.
It seems to all of us who do this work on a daily basis, there's been just a large number of tragic cases that have happened to our children.
Told you.
Worse than we have seen.
Told you.
So it's our hope that we don't continue to see these, but I know that's probably false hope that I'm having. Before we go any further, I want to introduce Tina Ripley, who has worked together on this case very hard.
She said that's false hope that she's having. False hopes. No, get CPS, go into the school systems, talk to these teachers who scared to death. Because a teacher could report something. That's what I was telling my girl, like, yo, teachers used to report shit. It'd be confusing because kids be lying. Say a kid to get an ass whooping and to go into school, and just because they don't like with the way aggressive they father or put out phony shit. And then you go home, they have a beautiful house, good parents, and they've been disrupted and they've been checking them. The school got to deal with that. Then you have kids is really fucked up, and it's hard to say, yo, let me feed into this kid because I did that with 2 kids and kind of find out the kid was bullshit. So the world be full of fucking lies. My grandma used to always tell me, bro, don't ever lie, because if you can be a liar and you tell the truth, people not gonna believe you. I explain that to people all the time. Yeah, I don't really be lying and shit. I learned that in the house, but I don't really be lying, bro. My truth is my truth, bro. I have no reason to tell you something that's false, bro. Especially you not no judge, you not no police officer. Like, what the fuck is you talking about, bro? The judge, the police officers, and the doctor you might go lie to the doctor and say you ain't been eating fried food, and know you been eating fried food. Goddamn right, you gonna lie to the motherfucking judge fighting for your freedom. You might tell the police some bullshit about your registration. But man, I'm not lying to no man or no woman in their face about nothing that's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck I look like? My grandmother been taught me that in the basics. Both of them. I learned that in the basics, man. Don't stop being no liar. My grandma used to tell me, you want your love from your grandmother, Doug. So your grandmother tell you she don't like a liar. That's all my grandmother had to tell us. Portia tell you, I don't like a liar. And that's it. And so, and see, when you put that in your kids' head at a young age, and your grandmother and your people tell you they don't like a liar, we knew not to lie. At a young, and the lie came with an ass whipping, so we knew the penalty of lying. And you know what I'm saying? So when they tell you, I don't like people, your grandmother so sweet and gentle, I don't like liars, so don't ever lie to me. Matter of fact, don't ever lie to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you become a liar and something really happened to you, nobody's gonna believe you. And I used to see that with girls. Dudes, girls that was freaking off, and then they'll say something, they'll wad up, go out, or run it across an older dude who they didn't want to do something with, and they be like, yo, this man touched me inappropriate, and don't nobody believe them because they always lying, sneaking out, and doing stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? They were some of the examples. So I'm like, shit, I'm always tell the truth, like, especially to my peoples. I ain't got no reason to lie to my peoples. Like, I got to be 100 with my peoples. You know what I'm saying? You got to be 100, and that's just the way things goes, bro. I don't want to hear no more of this gibberish with these polices talking about they saving the kids and all that shit. You know what I mean? God damn. Yo, look, Detroit case now. Polybius Heard continues against suspect in Isaiah case. Like, yo, them niggas, man, yo, Detroit vicious on them kids. I'm looking at it now, like, they are vicious. Man brutally murdered his 2-year-old son. Like, what the fuck is wrong with him, bro? Like, yo, like, that's vicious. Like, you murder your 2-year-old son? Like, what is the world coming to? Let's get into this Lil Wayne, yo. This shit got repressed, man. Rest in peace to that 9-year-old boy who lost his life, man. And, you know, man, I don't want to, I don't know what to say, bro. I can't feel no remorse, bro. Like, I can't. And I can say, yo, something was wrong with you. You know what I mean? I respect that, bro. Like, you need some help, but you're going to get help because you're going to get life. You know, certain cases, you know, she's going to go to trial. And, you know what I mean? As you should, because you're going to need your rights. You're going to need to appeal. And one day, man, you know, I can tell y'all the truth. The people, I've been in prison, bro. I seen men, yo, triple life sentences get back on the streets. So, and some people locked up for some crimes that they really did do, but the police and the criminal system didn't put them down the right way, so they get back. So I'm not gonna tell you, in 2060, that girl, she 41, so she 30 years from now, they might have found, I don't know, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, bro. I just don't know. I don't know no more. But I just know they gonna be slapping the shit out of her on the tier. Okay. There we go. Now, this is what I wanted to get into. This is where it gets bakey at. All right. This is where it gets bakey. Wayne announces he's not going to the Super Bowl, and the Carter 6 is dropping June the 6th, 2025. This is what it is.
Wayne, it's a different direction this time. But we have another focus. Hey, we still going? Nah, this is time sensitive. Let's get it.
Lil Wayne taking his Super Bowl snub in stride.
Wayne, it's a different direction this time.
And
Why they go to the bowl
to drop some major news.
Hey, we still going? Nah, This is time sensitive. Let's get it. Give them something that's real.
Yep, it's real. It took 7 years, but the Carter 6 is finally here, intentionally focusing on, 6'6".
Say it with your chest, mama. Say less.
Wayne first teased the project earlier this week while addressing the question on everyone's minds: will the New Orleans native be at the Super Bowl?
Y'all know I'm not gonna be there this week, which means I guess there's a seat to fill. Shout out to New Orleans, but I've been working on something very special.
Many expected the hometown hero to headline the halftime show, an honor that instead went to LA native Kendrick Lamar.
My name's Kendrick Lamar, and I'll be performing at Super Bowl 59. Will you be pulling up? I hope so.
That hurt a lot. I feel like I let all of y'all down by not getting that opportunity.
Yo, now listen. Wayne is a major superstar. So this is what Wayne is doing, right? Then when you talk hip hop, you talking about lingo, right? Wayne is planning to drop a Super Bowl commercial. They go behind Wayne. Whatever label is behind this Carter 6 is dropping a Super Bowl commercial. And remember when he dropped this fucking Super Bowl commercial, it's going to be bars. The only way the Carter 6 blows up and sells huge if he diss Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, talk to me, hip hop. Talk to me. If Wayne comes back off a track and replying to Kendrick Lamar in the Super Bowl and all that, 4 months after the Super Bowl's over with, we're talking a hot summer. Because remember, They Not Like Us took off in the summer. It was the summer league. You know, in order to get these awards in the Grammys, you have to have a magnificent summer. Pay attention, y'all. You know what I mean? Right now it's cold. Pay attention. Ain't nothing busting the radio open yet. I still listen to Boss Man D-Lo last summer. But nigga, yeah, to get them Grammys and get them awards that you want, you gotta start killing them around May. The work year is starting May. If you're smart, top of the year album's cool. But between April and August, them 4 months right there, that's album season. That's album season. Because September starts up football season. And people drop. You know what I'm saying? Go into football season at the end of the year. Either you're going to do a November, December drop, end of the year drop. From April to August. That's dropping time. Wayne dropping the Carter 6. He said, do not disturb. Got the sports world behind them and all this and all that. Yeah, Wayne coming. Wayne coming.
I blame myself for not being mentally prepared for a letdown. For just automatically mentally putting myself in that position like somebody told me that was my position.
With the Super Bowl in the rear mirror, seems Weezy fans can now fully focus on what's to come.
This is time sensitive. Let's get it.
That's not my pasta.
Cut. Hey, Timothy, the line is, that's not my...
Tonight, the major accidents, multiple crashes on highways and interstates here in the Northeast. The images coming in now. Also breaking tonight, what's now being reported about that Black Hawk helicopter over the Potomac. We had not heard this. Tonight, President Trump's buyout offer for millions of federal workers, take the buyout or risk being fired, now put on hold by a judge amid questions if it's legal. First tonight, the ice and snow, multiple accidents across the Northeast, Pennsylvania, up through New York and Massachusetts. A police officer jumping out of the way, heavy ice taking down trees. Hundreds of flights canceled, and tonight a new storm right behind it, set to hit all over again. Lee Goldberg has the forecast. New reporting tonight on the plane crash, the collision over the Potomac, as the Black Hawk is now pulled from the water. What they're now reporting tonight about a warning system on the Black Hawk. Was it turned off? Martha Raddatz and what she's learned. Tonight, just hours before that midnight deadline for millions of federal workers who were sent an email titled "Fork in the Road, Take a Buyout or Risk Being Fired." Tonight, a federal judge putting President Trump's buyout offer on hold amid questions about whether it's lawful. Tonight, President Trump defending his proposal after declaring the U.S. would own Gaza, saying the Palestinians would leave, suggesting Egypt and Jordan would take them. Well, tonight, what Egypt is now saying about this, the White House now saying this would be temporary. And ABC News learning some of the president's top advisors were caught off guard by all of this. Tonight,
they gave Josh Allen MVP. He deserved it.
Say they were unmanned.
He deserved it. What y'all wanted Lamar to get it? What y'all wanted Lamar to get it? Lamar. Y'all wanted Lamar Jackson to get the MVP? Come on, Josh did his thing, bro. I mean, he deserved it. He deserved it. Him or Saquon Barkley. You know what I mean? I'm going to be real with you. Lamar, that explosive is. Nobody hating on Lamar from Baltimore. And I'm not the Ravens fan, but I'm a Lamar Jackson fan. Roquan Smith, Zay Flowers. I fucks with some certain players that come here and support the community and the team. And boys, some real niggas. But outside on the field, Lamar had explosive, but Josh almost knocked Patrick off, which is the story of all the AFC teams, a story of their lives the last few years. You got to beat Patrick Mahomes. He almost did it, bro. He couldn't do it. He just couldn't pull it off. You know, but the pressure was on. You know what I mean? But that's the Buffalo yearbook. I grew up a Buffalo Bills fan. You know what I'm saying? They choked. Josh got it. He deserved it. That's why he hold. I don't blame him. You know what I mean? So let's finish playing this though.
Intelligence flight. Just in tonight, a harrowing view now of those deadly fires in California. You'll see the first responders rescuing seniors in the middle of the emergency. What they did with the flames closing in. The disturbing scene in church, a priest attacked during a prayer service, the accused attacker charging the altar, attacking the priest. In New York City tonight, the gruesome discovery, what was found in a suitcase in the East River. Tonight here, we remember the 102-year-old owner of one of the most famous football teams in America. And America Strong tonight, the gift for a mother who leaves for work before the sun comes up. What they did, the messages from her toddler. And you'll see it right here.
From ABC News World Headquarters in New York, this is World News Tonight with David Muir.
Good evening. We begin tonight with the treacherous driving. Multiple accidents across several states. A dangerous mix of snow, sleet, and freezing rain. Cars and trucks colliding. Many right off the roads from the Midwest right into the Northeast. And tonight, a new storm coming right behind this. The images tonight, an icy crash slowing traffic on I-70 to a crawl, one of dozens of accidents. This is the Kansas City area. In Painesville, Ohio, a car sliding off the road right up an embankment there. The storm reaching the Northeast, of course, plows clearing the snowy roads. This is Hamden, Connecticut. Many schools across the Northeast were closed for the day. De-icing planes during whiteout in New Hampshire's Portsmouth International Airport. The system spawning an EF1 tornado as well. In Hart County, Kentucky, 95-mile-an-hour winds.
That's what makes me so hesitant about leaving my hometown. You know what I'm saying? Like, Maryland's a beautiful place, but the weather conditions be so fucked up in places, bro, that I be scared, bro. Like, I never, God, made a way for us up here. It never be a part. We had some disasters up here, but it doesn't hit like it hits in Kentucky or hits in like Kansas and hits like the South where, these tornadoes and the way they, the sea they live on, man. I thank God that my family migrated to Maryland. I'm not going to hold you. I'm going to hold you. That weather shit is vicious.
And tonight, a new fast-moving storm will sweep across the country, hitting all over again. These images from Bellevue, Washington, where it started already, the accidents on the 405, and now headed east. Meteorologist Lee Goldberg has the timing for this when it hits the Midwest and the Northeast again. But first, Trevor Ull tonight with the images coming in now.
Tonight, a treacherous mix of snow, sleet, and...
Hold up. Josh Allen, the Super Bowl joint. But hold up, what Wayne say? Wayne, bro, I want to hear this call at 6, though. I ain't going to hold you. I do. You know what I mean? Jess with the mask. What up, Jess? Where y'all from, man? Where y'all from? Where y'all tapping in this morning? My God, work hard, play hard, man. I missed 2 days in the morning. Algorithm low. me used to be knocking, but I'm not worried. Because I'm going to get to it. You heard me. I'm going to double up this weekend. I should be tired in the afternoon from ripping and running. But hey, when you tired, you still got to grind. What we got going on in Baltimore? A sinkhole in Baltimore. Baltimore carjacking victim frustrated as teen suspect. Boy, we didn't used to do carjackings. I was on live yesterday with Stories with V and Keeping It a G News. Shout out to my guys. And shit me, man. We were just talking about our shit. And I was telling them when I was little, people, you took a car with keys in it, or you went, going to the lot, walked in there, act like you was getting something to drink and stole the cars, or you went out the airport and knew they kept the cars in it. But I ain't grow out the era where you were just running down on somebody with a gun, just taking a car. Hell no. That just wasn't smart at all. Well, you could just go get a dent puller. You know what I mean? It's the tools you need to just go steal a car. Nowadays, these dudes, it's just, it's I'm not one of those older people that act like when I was young that I didn't do idiotic shit, or my friends didn't do idiotic shit, or my friends didn't catch tons of years in jail for some idiotic shit. Some justifiable, most of the shit not justifiable, just young and dumb. Young and dumb and full of energy. You get what I'm saying? And that's what happened a lot. So a lot of dudes went to jail, a lot of dudes caught a lot of times, a lot of dudes committed murders and shit like that. They was wiping you down. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, I'm not gonna hold you. The police, when I was little, was out for juveniles and for adults. They was out for you. They will lock your ass up. They give a fuck. If you was 12 or you was 12 years old and up, they lock you up. If you was 10 and you did a certain crime, they will lock you up. They would lock you up, nigga. I was 11. Them bitches locked me up. So I know. They ain't put me in motherfucking, they cuffed me, they took me out, and took the hand. It was just crazy. I got locked up in school. You know what I'm saying? So, but I be looking at what these dudes be doing nowadays. I just be like, damn, times change. Cause I know the idiotic shit that I was doing, you know what I'm saying? My uncles and them wasn't into that. You get what I'm saying? So they probably looked at me and cuz like, y'all niggas stupid as shit. You get what I'm saying? That's the way when you get old, I just got old and just be like, yo, I should do stupid shit too. You know what I mean? But some of the shit be beyond stupid. You know what I mean? You got stupid and beyond. Penn Bluff, Arkansas. What is like out there? I never heard that. Pine Bluff, Arkansas. I never heard that. I'm gonna look that up. I've never heard of that. Let me see. I'm gonna look up where you from today. Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Okay. Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Y'all got a casino out there, right? I know it. Population 39,000, 2023 area, 46.8 miles, county, Jefferson County. Weather, wind, Jefferson County. That's where it is. You mean Jefferson County. Okay, the percentage of Pine Bluff is what percentage of Pine Bluff? Oh, it's a black town. It's 74% black. Pine Bluff, Arkansas. See, I learned something today. That's a 39,000 and it's 77% blacks. So blacks having a way down there 17% white, and other nations 0.5. That's where you from? Dang. Let me see. Hey, it's only 2 hours away on a plane. They said, okay, Pine Bluff, Arkansas has been called one of the least safe cities in the United States due to the rise of crime and gang activity. The city also experienced a decline in population as people have moved away in search for better quality. Okay. They say Pine Bluff boosted population to 63,000 in the 1980s, according to its city limits. Many have cited a rise in crime and gang activity over the years as a reason for leaving the city. Pete blamed the current state of affairs on lack of culture for the public policies, which he said tends to be reactive. Why people? Hey, that's tough. We got colleges too. That's true, but it's all still great place. Oh, okay. You know what I mean? I know that people bump it up, but it's just basically when they say people moving out, they talking about the white people. But y'all got a predominantly black city like Baltimore. How much poverty? How much poverty in there? It's kind of rough. It's kind of a rough place. It's south of the capital city of Little Rock and part of Little Rock's greater metro area. Pine Bluff is a fairly poor city, and to be honest, it has a reputation for being a ghetto city by the rest of the state. It has a high minority population. It has a high minority population, particularly African American. The city is plagued by poverty and crime gangs. It is, in fact, probably viewed as a black town, and yet it also has its share of deep Southern style white supremacists. The KKK and others are well established, with the KKK capital Harris is a fairly straight 3 hour north. I'm sure it's been a good area, but in general, city is a bad rap. Pine Bluff violent crime rate is 323% higher than the national average and 100% higher than the state average. Property crime is 145% higher than the national average and 45% higher than the states. They field some excellent good. They field some excellent good football team, but you don't go down there after dark. And if you have to be there after dark, something like sports, you take a precaution and keep close watch your people and stay in the areas local people to you stay in. Dang. I blame the people in charge. They're nothing to do with the gamble. I ain't gonna lie. If I had to move in, that motherfucker after reading that, I say I pass. Motherfucker saying like it's rough. Small town. It's rough, but I'm quite sure, they always say the ghettos look fucked up, but if you from down there, you love it. But like for somebody that want to move down there, or you try to convince somebody to move down there, that's a tough joint. I ain't gonna hold you. I wouldn't lie to you if you let me. You know what I mean? But hey, listen, man. Hey, it's been one of those days, man. But hey, listen, man. I thank y'all for tapping in, man. I got to get on the good foot. Hit that notification button. Hit that subscribe button. Drop a like. Leave a comment. No fuck shit. No fake shit. No foolishness. Anything you say can and will be used against you on the internet. Shout out to Pine Bluff, Arkansas for tapping in with Raw Dope Podcast. And I'm going to tell you something, Brittany. One thing about me, I'm from the ghetto. I was raised on bread and bologna. Can't come around here if you phony. So, hey, book me. I do a live podcast down there, man. Pine Bluff, Arkansas. That's my town. I'm trying to, what I'm saying, tap in. Tell them tap in. Yo, I fuck with this podcast. Shout out to Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Y'all tap in with me. I'm going to tap in with y'all, man. Bring some of these dope-ass fucking artists from Baltimore down there, man. Y'all let me know y'all event. Lock me in with the promoters. A Raw Dope Podcast at gmail.com, bro. Spelled just the way it's pinned up right there. Raw Dope Podcast at Gmail. That's work. You know what I mean? Hey, the money right, I'm there. You know what I mean? The money right, I'm there. Come on, I will come down there. I will do a podcast party. I'm going on tour with the podcast parties, meaning that anybody that create content and all that, man, I have a podcast hip hop party. Whereas though I want to have like 5 of the local artists perform that's from out there, that's really buzzing out there, that's working. I want them to perform. And I'll bring probably like 2-3 Baltimore artists to perform. We'll do a live podcast. You know what I mean? We had a camera rolling, you know what I mean? Document, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's get it done, man. Let's get it done. Tell the promoters, get up with me. Because I don't hear nobody else repping y'all. I'm telling you, we from Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? From Baltimore, and I rep my town from where I'm from the V to the G, from the G to the V. Northwest Baltimore, that's where I be. That's where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I come down, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Raw Dope Podcast at gmail.com. Book us. We pulling up. Book us. You know what I mean? And it ain't that, you know what I'm saying? We know, you know what I'm saying? We ain't, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? We know that, we podcast hustling. You know what I'm saying? We content hustling. You know what I'm saying? We can work numbers out. You get what I'm saying? They won't get crazy. You know what I'm saying? They won't get crazy. You know what I mean? But think about it. We coming from all the way from the East Coast to Pine Bluff, Arkansas. So, you know what I'm saying? We definitely want to be cool. You know what I'm saying? We definitely want to lock in with people that, know what they doing. You know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to be down there doing nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, security on deck. I said it first. You heard it from my mouth. Might bring the Porch Prophet out with me. You know what I'm saying? Bringing Kenny with me. Chauncey, you know what I'm saying? My guys, Spaz Money, you know what I'm saying? The camera boys on deck. Now, man, I can get Leader Genius to pull up. You know what I'm saying? I get the guys pull up, Rona the Plug, Heat Rock Black. You know what I'm saying? The guys, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I might bring Stories with V with me. You never know who I'm going to bring with me out the city, man. But once I tell you, it'd be the best live podcast you ever seen. You know what I mean? With a microphone for the people to ask questions or talk. Because, you know what I'm saying? We come from the East Coast, we come from the Baltimore. And, you know what I'm saying? We all ghetto, B. You know what I mean? We all got a story to tell, man. We fear nobody but Allah, but we come to do business. And we ain't trying to, we ain't in your city to be tough. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going for nothing, but I'm saying we in there to handle business, bro, and bring good content, man, and share light. Anything we can do in the community, anything that we can be a part of the community to show love, that's what we trying to do. You know what I'm saying? If that's what y'all into out there, regardless, they say the crime up 500% and all that. Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. You know what I mean? Y'all got things going on, but when it comes to a good time, do y'all know how to have a good time in Pine Bluff, Arkansas? And I think Rod Doe Podcast, the Baltimore people, you know what I'm saying? We can bring y'all a good time. You know what I'm saying? So y'all want to hit a good time, hit me up, raddopepodcast@gmail.com. Right there. It's so easy to find us because everything that says right there, that's how you find us. That's how you find us. You know what I mean? But again, hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment, man. Before I get out of here, where y'all from? We already know Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Tap in with us. We won't be out Pine Bluff. We getting out there. We getting out there. You know what I'm saying? We getting out there. Oh, what's some of y'all hip hop artists out there? Send me y'all hip hop artists out there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all right, bet. I'm trying to jump on my Twitch shit ASAP though. ASAP. I said this month, so I'm gonna get in with this Twitch shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put this Twitch shit on Kenny lap. He always said he wants something to do. So, but Twitch, we gonna go crazy. When I tell you about Twitch, it's all about the music. So that's when we going crazy. Tap in with me on Twitch. I don't got no followers. That's how I know if people ain't bullshitting me on Twitch. You gotta follow. Say I'm not doing one Twitch video till I get 100 people over there. I got almost 4,600 people over here. Just need 100 of y'all, whoever into Twitch, to go over Twitch. I'm gonna get the whole setup. You know what I'm saying? It's already set up. I'm just waiting. You know what I mean? I'm just waiting. I need one more piece to sneak a certain camera, and I'm going Twitch crazy. So I said by the time I get the camera and a new MacBook, the Twitch, I should have 100. I should have 100 over there. If I could just have 100 people in there, I know it'll grow. But just 100 people over there. My name is just, so that's what y'all fuck with out there. Twitch, real heavy. I know Twitch is a Reddit. I'm about to be on Reddit today too, man. I gotta get on Reddit. You know what I'm saying? I've been playing games. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get in the mix. I gotta get in the mix with the streamer community. You better believe it. What Donald Trump talking about? Man, hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. Hit that notification button. Hit that subscribe button. Drop a like. Leave a comment. You know what I mean? Man, yo, talking about prayer. Trump won't give a fuck. Trump should be talking every day. Some shit Trump bluffing. You know what I mean? What happened in them New York police officers, them correction officers that killed, Robert? You know what I'm saying? No, I don't talk about that. Let's talk about that. They ain't been charged yet, but that's probably my next video. Why haven't they been charged yet? You know what I mean? Oh, I was gonna get into Josh Allen. Josh Allen, MVP. Josh Allen. There it is, Josh Allen. And Josh Allen MVP. Josh Allen MVP, boy. Stop playing.
Well, there you have it. For the first time since 1991, a Buffalo Bill is an MVP. Josh Allen, his first MVP, his fourth nomination. Matt, I know a lot of Bills fans wish we could be down in New Orleans right now talking about getting ready for a Super Bowl. But this is this is a really good, I wouldn't even say minor consolation prize. This is a major victory.
It's
For the Bills,
Yeah.
Philadelphia, and fans who have sunk so much energy into this franchise.
I thought you were going to say it's a major award, and I thought of Christmas Story when he gets the lamp, and he's like, it's a major award, it's a major award. If you've seen Christmas Story, do you know what I'm referring to?
It's
a big deal. It's a huge deal. I mean, it's the highest honor, individual honor a player can receive.
Yeah.
And for the Bills and for Josh Allen to win this, I think it just speaks volumes
Bills
to the
going back
caliber of
next
player
year,
that he is. I think it is another notch on his resume. I think he's going to be a Hall of Famer one day. And when you look at his resume and you go, oh yeah, look at all those wins, look at all those records. Oh yeah, look at the MVP. People remember you when you've won an MVP. And I think that this is a really, really big deal, and it's really deserved because it wasn't that long ago that people did not know what the season was going to look like for the Bills. With no Mitch Morse, with no Stephon Diggs, with no Gabe Davis, with all of the different moving pieces. And you know how he responds with an MVP. Pretty good.
Let's go.
Well, and that leads into the argument, right? That's where everybody is like, well, if it's about stats, then it should have been Lamar, right? But then we kept moving the field goal post around for it. Mm-hmm. Look what Josh Allen had to work with. I mean, the leading receiver in that AFC Championship game was Matt Collins, right?
Yeah.
This is no discredit to the people who, those guys who stepped up in the everybody eats thing. But Josh Allen lifted this team to a 13-4 record and made an AFC Championship game. And not to mention, Matt, like the moments this year were some of the most like legendary that will be remembered in his career. I think of the Chiefs touchdown run in the regular season on the 4th and 2, and then the 49ers, the Amari Cooper lateral, which he gets a receiving touchdown. I don't know how many quarterbacks
pass that word out there.
Receiving touchdown in their stat sheet. But the moments like that and throughout the season, even in the first game of the year when he leaps over couple Cardinal defenders to break get in and take the lead there in a game where they had to come back, right? Like the legendary moments that Josh stacked up in his career, I think we're going to look back on his highlight reel and however long he plays for when we're talking about his, maybe Hall of Fame clip. Like there's going to be so many of these season moments on that reel.
Yeah, and I think the argument, because it's basically, it was him or Lamar, and Lamar had the better stats, but Josh had the better stats last year. I know the interceptions were something that people would love to bring up. He cut his interception total down 12 interceptions this year. That's absurd that he had 12 fewer interceptions. It's not just a stats award, and I think that he did almost as much with significantly less, and that is why I think he was so deserving of this award. That's not to be a knock on Lamar Jackson. It felt like this entire time it became a conversation of, well, one guy's good, one guy isn't. That's not the case. They're two of the three best players in the league. It's those two and Patrick Mahomes. Everybody would want to start their teams with these guys. But for me, it was like Josh Allen throwing to Matt Collins in the AFC Championship game. Josh Allen didn't have Derrick Henry. Yeah, James Cook's a really good player. James Cook had the best year of his career, and a lot of that was because of Josh Allen. You could say the same thing about Derrick Henry with Lamar. Derrick Henry has success because of Lamar Jackson, but it's not just that. It's the Zay Flowers. It's the tight ends with Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely. 9 Pro Bowlers on the Ravens, 2 Pro Bowlers on the Bills when they were initially announced. Right. McGovern and James Cook get added to the list. So it's just what Josh was able to do this year with the resources that he had was shocking. I was not anticipating this because it was his most efficient year of football with probably, besides the offensive line, the least impressive supporting cast he has had.
And so he's second team All-Pro this year. He's a Madden cover athlete. Mm-hmm. He's an MVP. I mean, Matt, he wins the Super Bowl. Greatest quarterback in Bills history, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the longevity of what Jim Kelly did, getting to the 4 Super Bowls, even if they win one, he becomes the most important athlete in the history of Buffalo sports.
Josh never carried Jim Kelly. Come on, Jim Kelly went to the dance 4 times. He lost all the times. Boy, Jim went off football. Josh went to the championships. He conquered the AFC, by the way. Jim Kelly, I was a Bills fan then. Jim Kelly conquered the AFC. Couldn't be stopped in the AFC. No one could beat him. But you couldn't knock the NFC off. The NFC held the championship back then. The NFC teams were tough. And they was coming in there chipping them. Good games, bro. Close games. But the Bills just could never finish that motherfucking dance. I ain't gonna let
because he would be the guy that would get him over the hump. So the MVP,
hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, like the video, man. I'm working.
He's going to the Hall of Fame, and if he ever wins a Super Bowl, if he ever wins the Lombardi Trophy, there aren't words to put that you can even use to explain how significant of an impact he had on the community.
He'll have statues, banners that will live on for centuries in Western New York.
It'll be like Josh Allen Field at Highmark Stadium or something.
Absolutely. We laugh, but that quite frankly could be a reality, and it's not that far-fetched. All right. Josh Allen, Bills quarterback, MVP, first MVP in the Buffalo organization since 1991. A huge honor for him. That's Matt Bobay. I'm Dom Tibbetts. We'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, Josh Allen, MVP, baby. MVP, baby. Can't do that, man. I got a big announcement to make, too. Okay. BMF with Southwest T falls
This is Jordan
back
Tower
on
with
Big
JT News. Make sure you
Mitch.
smash that.
Oh.
This is Jordan Tower with JT News.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. I'm going to get straight to it.
Southwest T and Big Meech both tested them. They weren't happy when they got out. They wanted to make more money off the series, and that didn't happen, so they threw temper tantrums. First, Southwest T came home. Series started by 50 Cent, put the 3 years of work in to get it greenlit, made sure Little Meech was playing Big Meech, and is transitioning them slowly into a future with BMF. More people know about BMF than ever in this generation because of this TV show. And they can do plenty of spin-offs, merch, so much stuff, right? But they wanted more money immediately. So T took a picture with Preem's son and said, "Free Preem," okay? And 50 Cent said, "Hey, T, I know you're not making the money Little Meech is, da-da-da-da-da, but, you know, it's not like I didn't help your family make millions." When stars start suggesting the wrong moves, I'm simply going to just sit and watch. Don't worry, you'll be off in no time. Because this is just another hustle for 50 Cent, you know? It's a shame. He could have done the Freeway Ricky Ross story, and it would have been a lot easier. But he chose this one. They're both very interesting. He might be falling back from his brother. Southwest T doesn't play with all that snitching stuff, right? And Big Meech is so thirsty to keep things going. Like, he wasn't going to just sit down in jail. He wanted to get his time cut. And Tammy Cowan, who used to be Blue Da Vinci's girlfriend, Blue Da Vinci put her with Meech, and to be an assistant while he was locked up. And she ended up getting his life rights and getting power of attorney so she could sign for him. And her and Cuffy started shopping a deal for maybe a movie. Cuffy had the movie written. Cuffy's a guy out of St. Louis who was a drug dealer. And, in the midst of that, Big Meech ran into a guy named Suarez in jail who moved weight. He ended up beating his case and went home, but Big Meech stayed in touch with him, and they were going to set him up with a DEA agent. Big Meech linked Tammy Cowan with the DEA agent that arrested him, and they started this undercover operation to get Suarez. But in the midst of that, they found out she was talking to Cuffy about this show. They said they refocused on Cuffy. And eventually, Cuffy gets hemmed up. She ends up smashing the agent that took over from the...
Don't worry about Southwest T ain't fucking Meech. We all know about Tammy Collins.
It's not going to work things out with Big Meech, I don't think. But, and maybe they'll just move forward with the show for now and see what happens from there. Now, Whack 100 has been reacting to some of this stuff as well.
Whack 100.
Funny as a motherfucker.
It is.
Dude, I don't know. That shit gave 50 a flashback.
So 50 pulled one of your moves today, huh?
He did what he's supposed to do. 50 ain't did nothing wrong. Did 50 a flashback. You gotta remember 50's son was against him. When I saw that, he like, "Oh, you's a bitch ass nigga." Supposed to Rick Ross that you called him a bitch nigga. That was a good play. That was a great play.
Yes.
Then took one to the face. The flow was legit. Ain't no thing.
You late, bro. Please just mute up, man. You late to the party. Please.
I'm not late. I was just reading it.
You late because we've been talking about this shit. Paperwork came in yesterday.
That shit gonna be bad. That's gonna be like It's like that across the box when it's gonna get dangerous. When they start talking about situations that get dangerous is when they start talking about situations that didn't know it was them. That's when it's gonna get dangerous. When that get to talking about shit, it's like, wait, hold on.
Oh yeah, the pillow talking and everything.
Yeah, there ain't no pillow talking. When you gotta remember, she's a third party CI. So when she say, oh yeah, the niggas over here in Nebraska, boom, 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 popcorn and little potato on them. Yeah,
you talking about the other back doors.
Nigga, well, the shit that don't none of us know. When that start laying that out, I know our fifth play, he gonna burn down the credibility of it and send something at you without having to touch you.
Big Meech's credibility will be shot after this. If I was Big Meech, I would be crawling. I mean, he made the mistake of getting rid of Tammy Cowens as soon as he got home. That was bad. You know, it's like, whoa, bro. Like,
oh no, that nigga was working for a while. That when I get up there, ain't nobody gonna trip her. She moving by your orders. Yo, what you telling her to do? When she get up there and get the exposing shit that niggas didn't know, and then niggas that really got snatched up here, that's when it's gonna get dangerous.
You know,
I sit her ass down and turn.
So what you think? I mean, you
shit that we don't know she gonna say, bro.
So you feel like that's justifiable?
Yeah, I mean, what 50 doing, I felt he was gonna die today. That's when I woke up and put that post up this morning. These days, you have all kind of popping up.
yeah, so I don't know, man. I agree with Whack 100. Like, he's been, on this topic, he's been pretty on point. And it's kind of along the lines of what I was thinking as well. So, you know, people that kind of understand the situation have read the paperwork and everything. You can kind of connect the dots and see that, hey, this is a messy situation. But anyways, we'll see. The Southwest T definitely hasn't posted really anything about it, staying out of it. Probably doesn't want to have anything to do with his brother until this is all figured out and things get sorted out. He was already kind of cool on his brother before he went in. I'm sure they love each other still, but I don't know. This is
I think, I mean, listen, bro. Like, you know, that was just, if y'all just tapping in, that was just me listening to some clip that Jordan Tower had about Meech and Ty. Now, you know, I looked at the Vlad interview with Tarnisha, which is Southwest T baby mother, and this is what I'm saying. I'm a fan. I don't know Big Meech, you know what I mean? I don't know Southwest T. I like to say that first and foremost. But the whole BMF campaign and the movement back, you know what I'm saying? I was home. Before I got locked up in 05, you know what I'm saying? Back then you heard about those dudes, you know what I'm saying? Blue Da Vinci, Young Jeezy, you know, y'all know what's going on. So, you know, these guys went to jail 30 years apiece. You know what I mean? Southwest T get out through some health shit, you know, Meech and no due programs, some reductions, you know, he gets out. You know, years ago, you know, because like I said, I'm a DVD YouTube motherfucker. Since I, you know, learned about YouTube, I be on it. And Blue Da Vinci been saying this shit for a long time. But they didn't have no fire behind it because Blue Da Vinci was supposed to be hot or whatever he had going on. Nobody really listened. So now this is coming out. This is hitting the fan. This is horrible. You get what I'm saying? Well, Big Meech supposed to be chilling, popping caviar, champagne with goddamn 50 Cent and doing his thing. You know what I mean? Supposed to be all right. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, he's saying they make millions. Everybody supposed to make millions. Lil Meech supposed to make the money. He said that Rick Ross, Lil Meech text 50 Cent, say Rick Ross, he don't give a fuck about Rick Ross. He just helping his dad with some money. So it don't make sense. Hold up. Meech and them got the story. She got the life, right? Where's the money at? You get what I'm saying? That's another thing. He said he make millions. So why is Rick Ross helping him out with his bills? That don't make sense. But anyway, Southwest T baby mother said that she got in an argument with Tammy Combs and then, you know, violated her probation or almost violated her probation because of this. And because that was done, you know, that makes the situation look fishy. Cuffy doing 27 years, not because of what Tammy Combs did, because she got knocked off of fucking the agent. I don't know. But one thing for sure and two things for certain, it's three sides to the story. We side, they side, and the truth. So I'm here for the truth, and I'm open ears to, you know, hearing everything out and then doing my own research. But right now, it's a lot in the air, and it ain't really cool. It's a lot of the air. It ain't really cool. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really cool. I don't really like it. You know what I'm saying? It's devastating. But that's just how I go, my man. But I thank y'all for tapping in, man. Hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment. No fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness. Anything you say can and will be used against you on the internet. Tap in.